My child, stop. Quiet your mind for a moment. I see the quiet burdens you have carried, the moments you doubted what was true. You have walked through seasons feeling a loss of clarity, perhaps even wondering if your spirit was unseen by me. But hear me now, my beloved. That confusion, that lingering question about what was lost, it ends today. I am about to unveil a profound truth, not just about your path, but about the very being I brought into existence. What I will reveal next will make plain every closed path, every relationship that grew distant, every time you felt rejected. You will understand that those moments were not failures, my child, but my precise protection, clearing the way for what is truly yours. You will step into a certainty you have longed for, a clarity that will not only reshape your understanding of yourself, but will also transform how you move through the world. This is not a fresh start, my precious one. This is your arrival into completion. Lean in now, for what I am about to show you will affirm everything your quiet trust has prepared. This is not luck. This is the collection of what was planted. This is what happens when I announce the time is here. When I raise my hand, nothing can stop its movement. Not resistance, not systems, not people, not what has gone before. My decisions are firm, my child, and what I begin cannot be reversed. What is coming will not demand your effort. You will not need to plan, chase, or beg for it. Paths that seemed shut will now open fully. What felt like blocks will become perfectly timed provisions from me. This change will be plain not just to you, my beloved child, but also to those who watch. They will notice the forward movement, they will see the results, and they will understand that this is my work. You have longed for clear insight, ample provision, meaningful advancement, and strong connections. Now these good things will begin to flow into your life, one after the other. You will sense them within your spirit before they show up in your daily experience. You will feel a change in the very atmosphere around you. Things are moving. Barriers are losing strength. What was concealed is about to be seen. I have already given the command. Plans are already forming beyond your view. This is not for a far-off future, it is for this present time. But listen carefully, my precious one. No matter how quickly things develop, stay grounded. Do not let the speed make you forget me. Remain humble in your good fortune. Remain open to my leading as you move forward. Keep your focus on me, not on what is happening around you. I am not only bringing what you wish for, but I am also guarding your inner self as it comes. I am surrounding your gifts with insight so you will handle them with wisdom. What is being granted is not just for your own joy, it is for my glory. It will reach beyond your direct needs. It will flow out to help others. It will awaken something in those near you. Even people you did not know were watching. So prepare yourself, my beloved. Clear away the distractions from your mind and spirit, for the space that once held expectation will soon hold undeniable proof. You will not even need to speak of it. Your very life will show my hand at work. Not that you were missing anything before, but because now the full meaning of my promise is being brought to completion. There were instructions I gave that did not come with full explanations. I instructed you to release what you perceived as attachments, and you did so, even amidst your uncertainty. I led you toward paths that seemed unreasonable to others, yet you went forward because you trusted my quiet leading more than their strong views. I do not bring confusion. I bring a profound certainty that gives true firmness. And today, my child, that firmness is taking root within your spirit. You will stop seeking advice from those who do not show my character. You will no longer depend on outside approval to move ahead. My word will guide you. My very being will lead you. and you will step forward with a certainty that does not need anyone else's agreement. Even those near you who once instilled uncertainty in your thoughts will start to perceive a change. Your responses will change. Your grasp of situations will grow deeper. You will not waste time revisiting what I have already stated. You will stop going back to paths I have closed. You will quiet the voices that come from fear and welcome what comes from faith. I am not simply offering answers, my cherished one. I am bringing your thinking into agreement with my own, so you will no longer wish for what is not meant for you. Clear insight is not just showing up, it is settling firmly within you, and it will unfold into choices, boundaries, connections, and deeds that bring lasting good. You will know whom to trust. You will understand where to settle yourself. You will comprehend the right moments for speech and for stillness, not through arbitrary means, but by my precise guidance. You will not be led by sudden impulses. You will be guided by wisdom rooted in my closeness. I am exchanging disorder for calm direction. I am replacing doubt with firm understanding. And from this instant forward, bewilderment holds no sway over your course. It has been taken away. I have declared peace over your thoughts and light over your way. Step into that truth now, and what I reveal next will not only deepen this clear vision, but it will also show what has been made ready for you because of your steady trust. For too long, my child, your understanding has been clouded by what others placed upon you. Ideas, expectations, mistaken teachings, and harsh remarks have tightly wrapped around your inner vision, causing you to perceive your own being, your life's course, and even me through perspectives never intended for you. Others dictated who you ought to be before you possessed the liberty to uncover the individual I brought into existence. You were held back by the limits of others who projected their worries, their weaknesses, and their need for control onto you. This happened slowly, with each word spoken, each look given, each rule imposed, until their voices grew louder than my own within your heart. You changed yourself to earn their acceptance. You acted in certain ways to feel embraced. You adjusted your actions to align with the wishes of those who asserted understanding of your highest good. And in doing so, the unique qualities I placed within you became less clear. Yet I consistently acknowledged you by your genuine identity. And now, my beloved one, the distance is being removed, not just between the spiritual and the physical, but also between you and the clear knowing of the being I brought into existence. I am lifting every veil from your eyes, every hidden untruth, every spiritual distortion, every influence, no matter how well-intended, that led you astray and kept you from living in complete openness. I am removing the viewpoints that originated from individuals who were themselves incomplete. I am untangling the perspectives that have surrounded your choices like bindings, making you feel you needed permission from those I never chose to guide your way. Even the praise that kept you stuck in an old version of yourself, one you have now moved beyond, I am releasing you from that too. You are not required to live by anyone else's idea of you, my child, only mine. I do not ask you to be the person they admired, if it means you remain constrained. You have been moving through life with a dim outlook, and I have watched how it lessened your courage, limited your creativity, and quieted your voice. But now I am awakening your inner awareness. What felt unclear will now be obvious. What you believed was your own burden, you will now see was the result of outside pressure. You will realize that some of the burden you bore was not meant for you. It was placed upon you by spiritual deception, masquerading as assistance. That ends today. I am cutting those connections. The weight of a false identity, inherited expectations, and spiritual unease is lifting away. You are being brought back to genuine freedom, not a path to carelessness, but a way to wholeness. My truth is gentle, yet it is exact. And I will now begin to change how you see yourself. I will start to reshape what others taught you to be. You will look at situations and wonder how you ever accepted the story you were living within. You will feel a new bravery rise within you, my child, not because you have suddenly changed, but because you are at last unbound. And those individuals who once defined your self-image may not understand this shift. They may resist your new understanding because they preferred your uncertainty. But that will not stop me from making all things plain. I am restoring your sight, my cherished child, because what I am about to show you cannot be hidden by fear. You will begin to move with a quiet strength you did not know you possessed. You will perceive true intentions. You will recognize unspoken aims. You will comprehend the right moments for speech and for stillness, not through arbitrary means, but by my precise guidance. This liberation may feel unfamiliar at first, yet it is your true essence. For a long time, your spirit has longed for this. I am not merely giving you clearer vision, my child. I am renewing your trust in what you perceive. You will stop doubting each step. You will no longer struggle internally with every choice. Inner peace will be your guide, not outside demands. This inner certainty will begin to transform your outer world. Opportunities will appear differently. Conversations will shift. Relationships will rearrange. For when your vision is truly clear, you will no longer settle for what is merely comfortable. So look with new eyes, my beloved. You are no longer seeing through the expectations of others. You are seeing through the truth I have placed within you. What I show you next will confirm it. You were always meant to see, never to remain hidden. You have often thought about those times, paths that suddenly closed, bonds that grew distant, chances that never came to be. You remember those instances, at times pondering what faltered, questioning why I allowed things to depart your hold when your aims were so evident. Those rejections hurt you more deeply than anyone realized, not because of weakness, but because you loved with integrity. You poured your genuine self into people, goals, and environments. When met with quietness, distance, or neglect, it caused pain unseen by others. Yet, I saw it all, my precious one. Today, I need you to grasp a profound truth. The rejection you grieved was not a failure, but my protection, appearing in an unexpected way. I allowed their departure. I closed that entrance. I permitted the silence. Not to cause you pain, but to keep safe what I have placed within you. You saw it as an emptiness, but I was shielding you from connections that would have stifled your true expression. Those you believed vital would have drained your inner energy. I did not allow it to succeed because I was guiding you toward something greater, something untouched by deception, unmarred by compromise. I permitted the discomfort to remove what was not truly you. I did not reveal these things to shame you, but to lead you back to your true design. There exists a genuine you, my child, that I knew before the world ever defined you. A self free from needing to perform, brave in truth, radiant with affection, and anchored in me. For that true self to become clear, I had to remove the coverings. You believed you were losing certainty, but in truth you were shedding false ways of being. You felt as though you were breaking, yet I was lifting the weight of every untrue label placed upon you. So I ended the deceit. I allowed certain things to fall, not because they lacked value, but because they were based on a version of you that was not real. I took away connections that valued only your outward appearance, not your inner being. I ended avenues that praised your presentation, but overlooked your spirit, and though it caused pain, it was necessary. For I cannot empower what is false. I can only bring forth the full purpose for the being I created, not one formed by fear or outside demands. That is why I pursued the parts of you that were changed for acceptance. I sought out the places you hid, not to condemn you, but to make you whole. What felt like a painful release, my child, was actually a process of restoration. I did not intend for you to remain in places where you were merely tolerated. I guided you to circumstances that required you to be open. For what I am about to entrust to your care cannot be held by one who conceals their true self. It demands a genuine spirit. It demands a whole being. It demands someone unafraid to step into any space as they truly are, even if that essence does not fit others' expectations. This is what I have been preparing you for, my beloved. You did not realize it, my child, but every challenging moment was removing the false layers that were never meant to define you. And now, you will begin to experience the freedom of living as your true self, not the version others applauded, but the one I intended. You will understand that the paths meant for you do not ask you to lessen your true self. The duties I give you will align with your original purpose. You will find inner peace instead of unease. This is how you will know you are not lost. You are finally moving in what was always purposed for you. You will see that what seemed like a fresh start is actually your arrival into completeness. I kept these things safe not just for your personal gain, but so you could manage them wisely. Had I given them to you sooner, you might have held them as mere rewards. Now you will bear them as sacred trusts. You will grasp that everything I place in your care in this period is linked to something far beyond your own comfort. While others seem to acquire things swiftly, I was establishing you more firmly. I was expanding your capacity. I was strengthening your resolve. It needed space. It required freedom to expand. So, I cleared away what was limiting. I removed what was misaligned. I concluded what you would have held on to merely from routine. And now, as that openness exists in your life, I am entering. You will observe what I present next and comprehend my prior reservation. You will see why the period of waiting was significant. You will feel the shift from striving to simply receiving. It will come into being in a way that affirms everything you quietly trusted, but were too hesitant to wish for. There were times that seemed ordinary, periods that felt like nothing more than empty stretches of simply enduring. Days when you simply sought to persevere without yielding to the burden of what remained incomprehensible. You did not realize it then, my child, but those days held deep meaning. They were quiet trials, unseen tests of your faith, your patience, your humble spirit, and your honesty. The world was not observing you. No one was applauding. They have readied you, strengthening your spirit for the blessings I am now revealing before you. You did not lose any moments. Rather, you were being perfectly positioned within my timing. This is not merely a fresh start, my precious one. When circumstances dissolved, you felt as though all that truly mattered had slipped away. You wondered if you were beginning from nothing, without progress, lacking firm ground, uncertain of your path. But that was a misleading idea, rooted in pain, not a truth I spoke from my heart. I was not casting aside your path, my cherished one. I was refining it. I was not erasing your life's course as a consequence. I was redirecting it to protect your true calling. All that belongs to you, my child, I kept whole, unharmed by any attempt to undermine you. What was intended solely for you will not be given elsewhere. It has been held secure, set aside in my perfect season, awaiting the moment your preparedness meets my unfolding. This is why I sometimes set you apart, not for emptiness, but to ensure abundance for a coming time. And now that chosen moment has arrived. This is not a return to the very beginning for you, my beloved. Now you proceed not with uncertainty, but with an inner certainty. This shift alters everything. What is now emerging before you will not feel like a struggle, my child. It will feel like your natural inheritance. Not because the path will be without challenge, but because it is inherently yours. You will know it belongs. You will sense its rightness. You will experience calm where anxiety once lived. You will realize that what seemed like a fresh start is actually your arrival into completion. The connections, the resources, the understanding, the opportunities, they will appear not as random good fortune, my precious one. They will be the undeniable proof that you are no longer chasing possibilities, but entering what is meant to be. I kept these things safe, not merely for your personal gain, but so you could manage them wisely. Had I given them to you sooner, you might have held them as marks of success. But now, you will bear them as holy responsibilities. You will grasp that everything I now place in your care is linked to something far beyond your own ease. It is connected to a wider influence. This is why time was necessary. You have been tested. You have been refined. My child, I am now giving you a deep sense of assurance. Step into the time ahead with a firm heart. Do not see this as starting from scratch, but as receiving back more than you lost. This is not simply making amends. It is the unfolding of what was always meant to be. No moment of your journey was wasted. No hardship you faced was without meaning. What was taken away was not to break you, my beloved, but to settle you precisely where you belong. You never lost your place in my greater purpose. You simply needed to grow into the individual ready to embrace it. And now that you have, the opening you have longed for is appearing not as an opportunity to restart, but as the precise moment you finally step into all I have kept secure for you from the very first. There are still memories that bring a pang of sorrow, connections that faded, possibilities that vanished. Times when you poured your heart into something, only to watch it fade away. You remember those instances, at times pondering what faltered, questioning why I allowed things to depart your hold when your aims were so evident. But listen closely now, my precious one, with an open heart. I did not remove those things to cause you pain. I permitted their departure because they were not fashioned to persist on the journey I was leading you along. I let them fall away, not to bring you sadness, but to help you develop. What departed from your life lacked the strength to remain steadfast on the ground of your true calling. Its nature was fleeting, irrespective of how firmly you clung to it, and I care for you too deeply to allow you to carry what cannot withstand the path ahead. My child, you have stayed with my words, letting them settle deep within your spirit. I see your hunger for truth, your desire to walk in the freedom I have declared over you. You have already shown your heart's agreement by seeking this clarity, by choosing to shed what was not truly yours. As you have faithfully pursued me, know that the path ahead requires the same devoted attention. To fully embrace the wholeness I have revealed, to allow this peace to guide your every step, let this message resonate again within you. Imagine the quiet strength that will fill you, the undeniable certainty that will lead your way when these truths are firmly rooted. Return for deeper understanding, for I have more to reveal that will confirm your true essence. Your support of this sacred work is not merely for your own journey, my beloved. It enables these living messages to reach others who are still seeking their path, who are longing for the liberation you have begun to experience. Join my faithful remnant, those who truly hear and walk in this unwavering truth, by expressing your heart's agreement with this message. Share this message with those who need to hear, for their freedom is connected to yours. I am always with you, my cherished one, guiding your way. My light will continue to illuminate your path, revealing what has been made ready for you. Step into this truth now, and may my peace, which surpasses all earthly understanding, surround and keep you always.
Claim your abundance today. Scan the QR or see the pinned comment. God bless you.